guys, what's up? It's Jack. For the longest time, I've been thinking about making this video off and on, and I figure it's always best to step away and just take some time off and just take all the time you need to really do some thinking and just live your life without YouTube, without content creation, without social media, or should I say more recently, without social media and everything in between, to just kind of reassess everything and just rethink everything before making any sort of drastic decision or whatnot. Now, in terms of the lack of content on this channel, as you guys know, over the last six and a half years, this has been mainly a Call of Duty channel. Now, as you guys know, in the state of Call of Duty, it's pretty much gone to shit, and it doesn't seem like it's going to get any better unless this year people actually step up and don't buy the game, and it gets to a point to where it impacts the sales so much that Activision makes a change. But even that is unlikely to happen, even with Battlefield 2042, as you can see in the background here, as well as Halo Infinite coming out. That is still unlikely to happen, also because of the fact that they have Warzone. But anyway, Call of Duty has gone down the shitter, and it's not what it used to be. I mean, granted, things change over time naturally. I very much understand that. But to this degree and like this, not really my type of flavor, even with Call of Duty itself. But to start at this point, to basically say that I don't want to be a Call of Duty channel anymore. I don't want to do commentaries based off of Call of Duty anymore. There's just way too much negativity. Again, I covered the game for over 6 years, and it just seems to be getting worse and worse. Content, in terms of the content that I make, it just seemed more forced as opposed to something that I wanted to do. And when I look at the entire picture after all this time of taking the time to think about everything, including everything that's going on with life and all the crazy stuff in real life, it's like I am not running my channel the way I want to run it. I have, at least not for the last couple years. When Black Ops 4 came out, everything was booming, subscribers and viewership was going up. I finally hit the stride, the algorithm was favoring me, all that kind of stuff, and then all of a sudden everything just felt forced, and then everything just seemed like it started to get worse and worse, and lo and behold, a year later, Modern Warfare 2019 comes out, and then that was basically for me personally, that was kind of the nail in the coffin in terms of content creation, as well as the game itself. Things were starting to get worse from there, and I saw it happening from Black Ops 4 and the way I felt about that game. Now, granted, now looking back at it now in terms of what we're getting now, obviously Black Ops 4 was a much better game and way close to home when it calls to an arcade first-person shooter that Call of Duty is. And I think a lot of people including myself, appreciate Black Ops 4 now a lot more than we ever did before. But long story short, as time went on, the standard has dropped and dropped and dropped and dropped to the point to where it is today. And looking at what I want to do personally, as well as I mentioned earlier, things changing and life changing, and in terms of just things naturally progressing or degressing. Looking at in terms of what I would like to do with this channel is I would like to evolve it and just go beyond Call of Duty and do something completely, well, maybe not completely different, but something a hell of a lot more fun, something a lot like way less dramatic, and something a hell of a lot more positive, and in some ways less competitive. I spent ever since running this channel, I've been sweating to get good gameplays or whatnot. I mean, granted, before Modern Warfare 2019, it was a hell of a lot easier because skill-based matchmaking and engagement optimization matchmaking wasn't to the degree that it is today. But after a while, you just say to yourself, why? Why am I forcing it? And to look at myself as a content creator also, it's like, here's the way I look at it. And after 6 years of experience, I have every say to say whatever I want to say in terms of the way I see things, because experience has showed me a lot. And that is that if I can make it to 50 or 100 subscribers, I can make it to 1,000. If I can get 50 to 100 views per video, I can get 1,000 views a video. But everything kind of has to match, and a lot of things have been mismatching. So in terms of my enthusiasm, my desire to make videos and stuff like that, and quite frankly, these are the kind of videos that I don't want to make anymore. Basically forcing yourself to do a form of something that you really don't want to do, and in some ways despise doing it, is a very unhealthy way, not just in the terms of content creation, but also in the way you live your life. And after forcing it for so long, since somewhere in the mid-season of Black Ops 4, you know, that's about what, 2.5 years of just forcing it. It's just gonna spiral down into a path of negativity, and it's not good for your health. It's not good for your content. It's not good for pretty much anything, and it will wear you the hell down until there's like barely anything left. Now, over the last 6 years, obviously, as well as the last few years on Twitch as well, I mean, all the time that I've put into everything, like when you put it all together, YouTube is an opportunity. Granted, you get to a certain place, and granted, you get to a certain position to where, you know, you've been in it a while, and you have an opportunity to make something of it if you want to. I mean, granted, you never bet on such a thing, but it's there. You know what I mean? That's the point. So for me to, and it wasn't too long ago where I was debating on just deleting everything, not just my Twitter. I deactivated my Twitter a few days ago. I may or may not reactivate it before the 30-day time period is up. I'm not sure. But when you put everything together, it's like, if I were to delete the channel, it would kind of like be deleting this opportunity that I, as well as the people that have stuck with me during the last 6.5 years, have allowed me. So at the end of the day, if you're doing a version of content creation and or streaming, entertainment, whatever you call it, because at the end of the day, it is all about entertainment, as well as sharing yourself in some way, shape, or form with the world out there. At the end of the day, there's better options out there for me. Now, I'm not looking to be the next ninja when it comes to streamer. I'm not looking to be the next whatever. I just want to enjoy doing what I'm doing on here, and when you put in life happenings, timing, because you guys know how everything is also about timing, especially for those of you guys that are old enough to where you've been kicked in the balls by life a few times, you know exactly what I mean, because there's literally nothing you can do about it. Things are going to happen, and there's only so much in life you can control. So when you put timing together and everything else that kind of goes with that, the way I look at it, it's just not my time yet in terms of the way that I want to run things and everything else that I want to do. However, as you guys know, there's more important things to life rather than just content creation, streaming, and all that kind of stuff. So I will be taking a long, actually, quite frankly, I don't know how long, but it's going to be a while. I'm going to be taking a leave of absence from making videos because, quite frankly, I can't make them the way I want to make them right now, and I can't cover what I want to cover the way I want to cover it right now. And for the longest time, and I've made update videos about this, going back to 6 months, a year, maybe even a year and a half ago. I have a very good amount of ideas and where I want to go. I have an idea, and it's been something that's been cooking in the brain for quite a while. But as of recently, between everything that I just mentioned, it's just like I kind of put that on hold for a number of reasons that I'm sure you guys understand by now. So at this point right now, it's best for me in every single way, shape, or form, and in terms of life as well, for me to kind of take a leave of absence and not go forward with this for a while until I am mentally rejuvenated in order to do so and to go forward. And as you guys know, for about 7 months out of the year, give or take, probably I work a lot of hours. it's a must. I have to, and it's like I said, everything beyond there's things beyond content creation that are more important. And during that time, it's a hell of a lot more difficult to spend time creating content when you only have one day off a week and you're working anywhere from 50 to 60 hours a week, and you only have one day off, and usually that one day off is to prepare for the following week, which takes at least half of your day, give or take. So when you do that for 6 to 8 months straight out of the year, it's pretty damn draining, and sometimes even longer than that. And a lot of things happen in there in between, as you guys know. So as of right now, I'm just going to basically continue what I've been doing. I'm going to enjoy my off season to where I'm not working as much. And like I said, the way I want to run this channel and what I want to cover right now, because life is more important and because I don't want to spend that much money into everything, and to give you guys a hint of what I mean is new channel art, new hardware, new software, all that kind of stuff. And when it comes to that, I want that to be a representation of, to a certain degree, of my life, because if I'm going to invest in something, I'm going to go in all the way. So what I mean by that is I want to invest in a great PC that'll give me everything that I want to do and then some for my content creation and for streams. And if I'm going to hire an artist to do everything to make the channel look like it's a 1 million subscriber channel, it's going to take an investment to do that. Now, granted, I could do that right now, but it's not time. It's not time because, again, life is more important. So as of right now, the timing is not right. So, and if I still have the desire to do so after this leave of absence, as we like to call it or whatnot, then we'll do it. And just like I kind of disappeared over a month ago or however long it's been, all of a sudden I will reappear again, and you guys are going to be getting something completely different, but something that is very enjoyable, to where I think all of you would like it and enjoy it, and it would be a very different flavor for this channel. And granted, it's been a long time coming, but again, only real life can determine whether or not that's going to be a thing for me anytime soon over the next year. This next year is going to be very important because it's going to determine how much I will have on the side to invest, and on top of that, I want to move from where I am. I've been living here for a long time. It's also time to move, and that's going to be more expensive as well. But at the same time, when you move into a new place and you have everything the way you want it, it also makes you happy. If it makes you happy, it's a worthy investment. And that's where this channel also comes into play. If it's going to make me happy, and if it's going to fill that void, or part of that void in my life that's missing, it's not going to fill everything, but if it's going to fill that void of my life that's missing, and if it's going to put a big smile on my face, and if I get to share myself in a positive way with everybody else while putting a smile on their face and simultaneously entertaining them or whatnot, then it's worth the investment. So, but until then, things are going to be on hold for now, and if life hits me as hard as it did about a year ago when everything was first impacted with the whole pandemic and stuff like that, then it's going to be on hold even for longer, or who knows, maybe even permanently. Again, we only have so much control of what happens in life, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. It's not easy to accept a lot of times, but how else do you prepare for a kick in the balls? You don't. You just suck it up and you just get back up and you just keep moving forward. And even if that means without content creation, then so be it. It's not the end of the world. So I just kind of wanted to make this video and to kind of keep you guys in the loop in terms of where I've been or where I haven't been and what's been on my mind and stuff like that. So right now I'm just kind of enjoying the option of being lazy, because it is not an option that I have year-round. So I'm just kind of in a way recovering mentally and physically while trying to think of ways to improve everything that goes on in life and prepare for the worst as best you can, even though you can't prepare for everything at the same time. So that is basically the gist of it. So, and the reason why I chose Battlefield 2042 in the background here, and I apologize for the lack of any animation or videos, but everything's kind of, a lot of things have been off in terms of even what I'm able to produce. But Battlefield 2042 has actually creeped up to tied for #1, that along with Halo Infinite, in terms of my most anticipated games to come out. I've been playing Psychonauts 2. I've been playing Battlefield 4. Actually, today I played it for 4 or 5 hours and enjoyed it quite immensely, actually, especially after I started figuring out how Battlefield works, because it's different than COD. But contrary to popular belief, you actually can rush in Battlefield. It's just a different flavor of rush, and it's just like everything else, it just takes time to learn. So, but with everything that Battlefield 2042 has to offer, specifically, especially with the Portal mode and how you can customize things up to wazoo, and you can literally create a much faster pace version of Battlefield with the proper player count and the rules and stuff like that, there's no doubt in my mind that there's going to be, Battlefield can be literally almost anything you want it to be. And Battlefield, for the most part, I mean, it's great. It's got a lot of good things about it that Call of Duty simply does not. So, and at the same time, I haven't played Call of Duty. I've actually uninstalled all the Call of Duty games from my hard drive here on the Xbox Series X, and I have not played Call of Duty for quite a while now. I think we're going on 2 months, give or take. And I'm cool. Battlefield and these other games that I've been missing out on are filling the void for now up until these next new releases. So in terms of gaming, that's pretty much what I've been doing, and every so often I'll stream from the console, because everything that I got going on, I just can't right now. So every once in a while I'll stream, and sometimes I'll stream for a little bit, sometimes I'll stream for a lot. It just depends on my mood, and my moods in terms of what I want to game and or streaming have been kind of all over the place lately, because that's just the way it's been. So, but yeah, thank you very much for all you guys that have been supporting me all this time, and for those of you guys that have been wondering WTF is going on, there you go. So, but that's it for now. Hopefully when it's time, I'll be back, and I'll run this the way I want to run it and do what I want to do, and then by then I'll also have a much better idea and a much clearer picture in terms of the direction I want to head. And if not, then hey, it's been a hell of a run. I made it farther than most people will ever get to make it on YouTube, especially with the way the crazy algorithm is. And I did it during a game, during the times when a game was dying, when content creation for commentators wasn't nearly as popular as it once was. Call of Duty going down the shitter, and keeping it real, and not really abusing anything. So there's at least that. So anyway, for those of you guys that have been watching, and for those of you guys that made it all the way through, thank you very much. And if I see you again, I look forward to it. And if I don't, then take care. Bye.